It is Gem Day on QVC. We are so excited that you're joining us. In fact, an entire hour of jade jewelry. But before we get into that, I want to introduce you to a brand new friend of mine and now co-worker. She is a brand new host on QVC. Her name is Cathy Pedreyas, and she is as sweet inside as she looks on the outside. It's so great to have you here. Welcome, welcome.
It's so amazing to finally be here on set.
So tell everybody just a little bit about your background.
Well, I come from a science background, actually, so it's very fitting for Gem Day because I've been collecting rocks since I was a little girl, so I'm excited to be here today. Gem Day of all days.
That's right, exactly. And you'll see her many, many times. In fact, she'll be back on the air already tomorrow morning.
Some very nice presents. And speaking of presents, did you know that our new host, Cathy, is multi-talented? And look at how lovely she looks. And I was right. I was a little nervous when I called it out. She's got the champagne on. Now notice the happy back earring. Look at how nicely that is sitting in Cathy's ear.
It looks beautiful, and this is something where oftentimes, you know, the ring was 10 millimeter, the earring is 9. That slightly smaller pearl with the slightly larger stone really just looks so fantastic, especially when it sits upright, especially in the lights right now.
Well, and it does, and you know what else it does? It gives great presence on the ear, because sometimes I feel if you went with that traditional pearl studs.
And black for you on a Buy More, Save More. I know over 500 of you have picked this up, but we are a little bit broken up on sizing. So QVC.com for the best ordering experience. And then if you miss anything, we started at 4 a.m. with the, I'm just going to say the sisters again.
Yes.
With the Gendels. And we have Cathy
that.
and Larissa and Kalina joining us. Catherine, we'll see you next time, I suppose.
She'll be here tonight.
Tonight?
I think,
okay,
yes, we're back on.
Okay, good. So we'll see you later.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Cathy. Thank you, ladies.
So we are going to take a quick break, but just after the break, we have 2 hours of some fantastic jewelry. They are simulated stones that look like gems, that look like diamonds, that are incredibly affordable, incredibly fun fashion pieces too, but we also have a lot of timeless classics coming up in the show. Thanks so much, Mary. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. If you want to take home decorating tips from anyone, it is Mary Nelson. She knows how to do everything. So I'm Cathy Pedreyas, and for the next 2 hours, you'll be joining me for, first we're starting with fall decor, and then we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning. But you know, one of the things I noticed, I know it's in August and we feel like we're rushing fall, but I was just in New York this past weekend, and what did I see? Fall foliage all over the ground already, and it's not even September yet, it's not even Labor Day, so it's never too soon, and we're actually going to start with some outdoor home decor. We have tables, grippy surface, and we're calling them grippy surface, but that's like just some patented technology. 4 of these corners from WeatherTech for a clearance price of $26.28, which is pretty amazing. All right, so stay with us. We have more home clearance coming up next, but right now we're going to take a quick break. It's something that's very classic. It's done, of course, in 14-karat gold, but I love the movement here, and it's very light, it's very comfortable. You forget you have them on, but of course the person seeing you across the room, when you enter, they do not forget. They take notice, and it's nice that I'm just thinking of this price, under $140. If you are thinking about Mother's Day gifts and you happen to be picking this up with a credit card, you'll get that in time, which is really nice because with earrings, you don't have to worry about sizing or anything. So maybe you have some birthdays, maybe you're gifting to yourself. That's always really nice too. But take a look at the little, isn't that cute? I mean, I just like the presence that it has on the face. And again, because they're earrings, they have that movement. I think it's very elongating the way it hangs, but it's not heavy in any way. Alrighty, so let's take a look at what Courtney Kandabi has standing by, because she has some more late night gift ideas for us. Hey there, good morning, and welcome into QVC. I'm Cathy Pedreyas, and you have tuned in for actually a few special events. This week, or not weekend, yes, today is Friday. All day today and tomorrow, tomorrow is our spring fashion days. So all fashion and accessories has 4 easy payments or more. And right now we are talking about our swimwear because we're already thinking spring. It's really rainy, at least here in the Northeast, which means soon the flowers, the grass, all of that will be coming up, which also means beach weather and pool weather and cruise weather. So we're kicking it off with our swim style right now. Innovative, beautifully designed swimwear that's going to make you feel really comfortable too.
Who would have thought it would have come into
I
play?
remember I had a friend in high school who also took like these levels of Italian classes, and he thought it was so cool to write me a full letter in Italian.
Wow,
and I'm like, I
that's
don't
impressive.
speak Italian. So I
You
was
could've-
like, thank you.
And there was no Google Translate, you know,
I
back
was like,
then,
what
right?
am I supposed to do with this letter? This is very nice. I can't read it. Hey there, good morning. It is just after 6 a.m. here on the East Coast. I'm Cathy Pedreyas, and happy St. Patty's Day, because you've tuned in on St. Patty's Day. You have also tuned in for a show that's dedicated to one of the oldest, longest running footwear companies in the world, straight from England. We're talking about Clark's, of course, been around since the early 1800s, and we have an entire show dedicated to some of those tried and true styles, to some modern styles as well, some espadrilles. We have my pick of the show coming up. So let me give you a quick peek at some of the things that are happening on the way you're returning this, because I mean, who doesn't have these little things? If you have anything on this table, this is going to work for you.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much,
good to
Jane,
see
for coming
you.
on in this
Thank you.
morning and bringing us lots of tips
Fun.
for our home. It's funny, just today someone called me OCD on Facebook, and I'm like, yeah, very much so.
I think that's a good thing. That's a
It's a
compliment.
good thing. It's a great thing. Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now stay with us, because another way to stay organized and productive in your home is, of course, to have the proper, not just gadgets like we were talking about in this show, but to have the proper technology. And a laptop is the way that I do all of my home accounting, keep track of all the orders I've placed for furniture and QVC, and pay all my online bills. So up next, we are talking about a very lightweight computer, and it comes to us from Apple just after the break. Well, we both love Broadway, so the show might get a little bit out of hand. I'm Cathy Pedreyas. Welcome on in to our hour of H by Halston, which is an exclusive line here at QVC. Of course, inspired by one of the most iconic fashion designers, has dressed so many women throughout history. And our guest was actually featured recently in I don't know, the New York Times. I don't know if I could say that. So, so it's still incredibly relevant today. Now, I do want to give you a look at some of the pieces coming up in the show. Just so you know, we have big time clearance deals in the show, like up to 70%. There's another thing that's like 65%. So a lot of clearance. Here is my pick of the show. Oh my gosh, he turned it around on me. All right. That was some cold air. He has it set to 64. It's freezing. All right, well, keep it here. I'll be back with you tomorrow, Cathy Pedreyas, but standing by, we have Senor Dan Hughes and Katie McGee with Morning Q Live. Welcome back in here to QVC. I'm Cathy Pedreyas, and this is our outdoor living clearance show. So whether you live in a condo, whether you have a farmhouse, whether you have a loft, there are pieces in this show that'll work for you, because we have outdoor tools and decorating items that you can use on balconies, indoors as well, and we even have portable charging device in this show for you. Let me give you a look at Nancy coming on in and making me really hungry with that picture of a
I always
sandwich.
do, don't I?
You always do. Okay, so we are going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're staying in the home, but we're talking, shifting gears a little bit, talking about organized options. So we have a lot of great big, large totes for you, and a lot of really cool like pop-up furniture that you don't need to assemble, but looks really cool and is really sturdy. So stick with us. Just after the break, we're moving on to organization. Okay, all righty. Well, stay with us, because coming up after the break, we have one of our best-selling designers here at QVC. It is Logo, the Lori Goldstein line, and we have a ton of fantastic lightweight layering pieces, even a dress, which we don't see very often. So keep it here.